The forecast realization dashboard is the go to dashboard for any sales head when he's asked the generic question, how are we doing? Okay. It helps him establish the sales realized versus the forecast and identify the top sales performers, the top geographies across one or more periods. This is a typical dashboard to view the performance for any given period or across periods for a given product or across all products. The good news is that we are 98% of the forecast for our cumulative realization. And for this month, it has been quite good. We are at 112%. So this is the first number that hits us when we look at the top right-hand portion of the screen. On the left side, we see the top sales performers. Steve Church, he's falling only slightly short of his forecast. And considering his capability to predict his numbers almost where the actual is almost equal to his forecast, I would consider him as a very capable and dependable salesperson. This is compared, for instance, with Theo, a little below. He's a conservative guy. He's forecasting way below his potential of the market or the products that he's owning and managing. So the next time he is going to send me a forecast, I'm definitely going to nudge it forward. So this kind of a deliberation over what sales performers are doing also allows us to understand whether a person who's always meeting his numbers and going ahead of his forecast is really doing his job of giving the correct forecast or not. On the right side, we see the area graph or the geographical performance, and we see which geographies are the ones where the forecast has been realized better than the others. So the color codes, the lighter codes and the darker codes tell us, relatively speaking, which geographies are doing better. The graph below that is so rich. You can see many different things out here. You can see the cumulative performance, which is really the area. So you can see the dark blue for the actual performance and the light blue for the forecast. You can see the monthly performance, which are the bars. The green bars for the first 3 periods are the actuals, and the mustard colored bars are the forecasts for the future periods. And we are able to compare this with the red line, the dotted line that is running across, which represents the actuals of the last year for each and every month. So, when we look at our numbers, a quick overview on the left side, we see that we are likely to meet our forecast almost to a 99.75% level. So the expected sales over what we forecasted is almost there to 100%. But we have not going to exceed our sales forecast. However, when we compare what we are going to do this year over what we achieved last year, so what is our expected sales this year, which is partially a fused number of actuals for the first 3 months and the expected forecast for the next 9 months over the last year's total sales, which is the actuals, we are still going to post a growth of 114%. So within a very short period of time, one can actually see a rich dashboard and get back to that first question when your management team comes along and asks you, how are we doing?